have a lot of hairline. You can have as low as the Asian hairline or high as Caucasian. The majority of the time, patient doesn't feel comfortable with that high hairline. So a lot of time, what I do, I suggest a lower hairline, and there's a few ways for it to go about. One way is I ask the patient to frown. So when he frown, go ahead frown, good. And that's where his hairline was. Go ahead, relax. So when he frown, that's where the tip of the hairline. So it's kind of slight angle up. Now the angle is not as deep or high as Caucasian hairline like this, as I want to show in the demonstration, but it's more flatter. So it's a little flat angle. So that's why we go like this. Now even that say, it's still going to look very natural. Even once we restore it at that angle, the hair will appear as if a straight hairline. And naturally, that's how a lot of African Americans have it. Now with other patient, you can go less aggressive. You can go high hairline, straight across, or a little bit arch up slightly, or you can have a lower hairline. This is more aggressive. This is where border of all the frontalis muscle. And for this patient, I'll go to do as much hair as we can, power on, because he has an advanced stage class 5, 6. We will try to attempt at least 3,000-4,000 grafts, 4,000 somewhere around there, and we're going to rebuild his hairline. And the hairline alone, and build the temple and all this stuff, it will take around at least 2,000 grafts already from here to here. So another 2,000 grafts to cover the back. And I would like the audience to see this is how the hairline and how I draw the hairline. Now, so, and you can have a straight temple and build backward, so we can fill this in, or we have a little angle on both sides. And this patient opt to have a slight angle, and then that's he want to be not too aggressive but more natural look. So that's what we're going to opt to do. He does not want to go too aggressive, so he will like a higher hairline but slightly arch up a little bit. And that's very acceptable. We're not going to go this hairline when we talk about this hairline for him straight across. And the zigzag line, and then as mentioned about my 6 rules for frontal hairline, natural. We talk ultra refined follicular unit transplant. We talk about ethnic hairline, Caucasian is high, African American can be low and high, Asian low. We can talk about zigzag line, even though I draw a straight line, but a zigzag line. But the zigzag line of African Americans is the amplitude a lot smaller, because a lot of them they want to shave the hair straight anyway. Versus Asian Caucasian, the zigzag line a lot higher, larger in amplitude. The other different are the African American hairline not only can be low or steep, but the amplitude we're talking about, and then the histamine positive skin. The histamine positive skin is for African American. We don't worry about pink colorness the next day or next couple of days due to the more pigmentation. The darker skin will hide it completely. The patient will recover faster. Versus Caucasian with pale white skin, so the pinkness tends to last for weeks or months. Where African American, you don't have to worry about that. The angle is important still. It's not as important as Asian Caucasian because those hair straight. This one is curled, but I still try to follow the natural angle. The great thing about African American hair is thicker and it's curly, so it's very challenging to restore African American hair because the roots is curly. So if without a lot of people who don't have a lot of experience of restoring African American hair, number one, they place the angle, the hairline too high or too abnormal, it won't look right. Number two is if we don't handle the roots which are very delicate in a proper way, you can have high chance of damaging the roots, and those lead to poor growth. And through many years of experience, and I have come to specialize in African American hair restoration, I have created new instrument, have provide new technique, how to handle the root, how to place them in, and that's another difference too, because straight hair you can just have it go straight down, where African American hair you can curl. It's like screw-in pattern, and that's how you glide them in. and you cannot just jam it in, otherwise it crumble up and it won't grow well. So there's a lot of subtle, and what I'm trying to tell the audience is, if with experience and become specializing in it, you will have better growth and better result. And people who are not experienced in African American hair transplant will tend to have, not as great. And this patient, we're going to do around 4,000 grafts. Thank you.